Hey guys, welcome to the show, my show. I am Amara La Negra, and you're listening to Exactly Amara, a production of iHeart. Thank you so much for tuning in every week. And as usual, don't forget to give us those 5 stars, subscribe to the podcast and our YouTube channel, where you could just basically see or hear all the past episodes. Just go to the search bar and write Exactly Amara. By the way, if you can tell, I am under the weather. I don't feel the best, but I am a professional. And no matter what, this is basically what we're going to be talking about today. This is what it takes. No matter how you feel, no matter what you're going through in your personal life, part of being an artist, a celebrity, or not just that, but actually making it in the industry is being able to put your big girl panties on no matter how you feel and push through and come through every single time. But because I am, a little bit hoarse and I'm going through it, I wanted to have my friend, my partner, my producer, Alex, come in today and, be that other half of me, that other part of my voice that's gone. I'm exhausted because my girls barely let me sleep. I've been traveling so much between my real estate and being here doing music videos. I did this amazing red carpet in the Dominican Republic that took so much from me, just doing so much stuff. And my voice just said, I think it's not just my voice. I think it's like your body saying you need to rest, you need to stop. It's kind of hard when you have so much responsibility, but that's part of making it in the industry. People look at it and it's such a beautiful thing from the outside and it looks so much better on Instagram. But the truth of the matter is that not all survive. Not all can take it. Not all can deal with the pressure of what it is to be in the spotlight, whether you feel good or not. So let's get right into it because we have touched on this topic before, and today we should, I feel like, dive a little bit deeper in it. Let's talk about my come up in the industry as an artist, and not just the musical side, but also on TV, radio, in movies, and everything else that I've done. I think it's important to, not just see the Amara Negra that's on the podcast right now or Amara Negra on TV, but just see the overhead of the zigzags that you have to go through to actually make it, the struggles to become a recognized artist, and the hoops that you basically have to jump through in certain places and in the industry, especially as a Latina, an Afro-Latina. And then on top of that, being a woman alone, it's even more pressure. I also want to share and just talk a little bit about these 3 amazing, talented women. They're sisters. I mean, Alex, you know all about them.
Yeah, let's do this. I'd like to share the story of 3 amazing, talented women, sisters Keisha, Fiona, and Fiorella Sanchez, better known as the Musas, who discovered their love for performing as young girls. We had a chance to talk to them and get their come-up story, just as the one you're going to share with us today, Amara.
I did. I started as a child star. I started when I was 4 years old in a very well-known TV show called Sábado Gigante with Don Francisco. I was there every Saturday for 6 years of my life. Then I became a background dancer for the network, dancing for Premio Nuestro, Latin Grammys, all that, Liga contra el Cáncer, all those things. It was such a beautiful experience. Now I understand the importance, the value of the stages I got to perform at such a young age. It's, such an honor. I was able to perform one of the biggest icons and legends of my life, which is Celia Cruz, Oscar de Leon, Tito Puente. I mean, the list goes on and on. And yeah, I started very young, which, by the way, I've been criticized a lot too, because people are like, you're trying to take your daughters into the same path. You're kind of like copy pasting your life onto them. What about if they don't want to be, celebrity babies? Well, you're screwed because I'm your mother. So this is it, And if later on they're like, oh, mom, I want to be a scientist, I want to be whatever, it's fine. I just feel like I am creating a path for you that a lot of people wish. I am creating a brand for you. I am creating a financial stability for you at such a young age. And you can do whatever you want with it, because obviously being in the spotlight gives you many opportunities, but it also comes with high responsibility. So at a young age, I remember the one thing that I do sometimes feel guilty about or miss is that I miss a lot of my childhood. I don't know how to ride a bike. I don't know how to skate. I don't know how to swim. I don't recall too much playing with dolls and stuff because it was from school to dance classes, acting classes, modeling classes, this audition, this, that, remember this, rehearse that. It was just so much pressure. It did definitely give me work ethic. on the professionalism side. But as a kid, you want to be able to be a kid. And I definitely want my girls to enjoy their childhood. I still want you to work and make your own money, but I want you to enjoy your childhood. So there's a lot of great things that people see. There's a lot of things that people don't see that happen behind scenes. And I think that that's what we also see, the Britney Spears, the Justin Biebers, the Miley Cyrus. We see so many childhood stars, celebrity babies that later on just can't take the pressure. It's a lot. Breaking into the industry, you could break in when you're 4, you can break in when you're 50. Whether it's as an actress, some people work in a supermarket, and all of a sudden there's this director that comes in, it's like, your face looks perfect for my movie. Have you ever acted? No, boom. And you became, a well-known artist or, actress at 55. Like, breaking into the industry can happen at any point in your life, so never give up or feel like it's too late. However, obviously breaking in was very hard because there's a lot of competition. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be known. But there's just so much responsibility and hard work that comes with it. And not so much in this era per se. I'm talking about like more my time. But in this era, you have social media. All you have to do is be funny, do a couple of skits or videos, or maybe rap, sing a song, or do a TikTok dance, and you have followers and you have become popular, right?
They've cut out the middleman. Social media has cut out the middleman. I wanted to ask you about that. For you, coming up and your mom putting you on television like this on Sábado Gigante and becoming a performer, what was your thought process? Did you want to continue? Was it something that your mom pushed on you because eventually, you went on to writing music and becoming a musician on your own? So how was that transition for you?
You know what? I am always grateful to my mother that she believed in me. She saw the vision and she supported me, because if it wasn't because of her, I wouldn't be here today. I'm grateful that she pushed me, You can't have your cake and eat it too. Sometimes you're going to miss out on things. I missed out on my childhood. I'm trying to relive it through my children. And that's it, I don't think you can have everything in life. I know we all say that, but I don't necessarily think it's true.
And you got a family now. Like, that's something, you look forward to later in life, right? To teach and help your kids. And, you're doing almost what your mom did. You've learned so much because you've been in the industry, right? That you can actually help your kids and educate them later on. Were there any problems along the way in the journey with managers, producers, anyone or anything that you can talk about and share with the world that would basically help anyone who's listening right now and getting up and going into the world of entertainment?
Make sure you have a good attorney. Make sure, in the process, you learn about the industry. One of my biggest mistakes has always been not being that person who is very business, savvy. Till this day, I'm honest to say that's not my forte. I'm good at being an artist and entertainer. I work on, perfecting my craft. That's fine. But the technical part of it has never been my forte. And that is the most important part. You have to be on top of your own business. Be on top of everything that's happening in your life, in your career, in your business. So I think that's important, never trust someone too much. And all money is not good money. Just because they come and they bring you, like, let's say you've never seen $20,000, $50,000 put together at the same time. Just because they give you that, it doesn't mean that it's a good idea, because you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in what you're capable of doing. And even if nobody else can see it, if you can see it for yourself within yourself, that's the most important part. Because just because you're here today doesn't mean that tomorrow you'll be there. If you take these 20 right now, you don't know if tomorrow you're worth 2 million, but you accepted the 20 at an early point because you yourself didn't believe you were capable of becoming bigger. So never settle. Never think, don't lowball yourself. That's the one thing I definitely learned. All money is not good money.
As discussed at the beginning of the show, it is now time for a segment we like to call Shining Stars. Now, both Arlene and I, as producers of the show, recently had the pleasure of sitting down with the talented girl group Musas. Without further ado, here's a conversation with them.
All right, ladies, we're so excited to talk to you. Please introduce yourselves.
My name is Fiona, and I'm 19, and I am the bass player and the rapper of the group.
My name is Fiorella. I am 17,
And I am the pianist and vocalist.
I'm Keisha. I am 21, and I'm the vocalist slash producer engineer of the group. Yes.
I know y'all came together during the pandemic, but was there always a love for music before you started creating it?
We started singing, dancing, acting since we were super young. I was trained in musical theater for a really long time. And I mean, we've been in the arts since forever, since we can remember. So the pandemic came and we were like at home. We were like, what should we do? We're kind of bored. And then we came together with the group.
Tell us more about the name of your group. How did y'all decide on the name Musas?
So our name is Musas, and in Greek mythology, Musas is like the muses of Hercules. I don't know if you guys have heard about it or watched the movie. So we thought, because they were always singing and they had this really positive energy, we thought that was like a great idea for us.
But we kind of went back and forth with a couple of names because we weren't sure we should use Musas, and then everyone kind of just came together and was like, let's just do Musas.
Do you find it harder to try to keep being original, right? Because you're listening and, you're in the world of TikTok now, right? Everything is like all these songs and everything are back, older songs, like 90 songs because they're old. So like, do you feel it's a little bit harder to stay original to yourself, or are you kind of taking bits and pieces of what you're hearing to write your music and play your music?
I think it's a mixture of both. I definitely think that our music, since I started writing music at a very young age, so my style was already very original in itself, and I kind of grew on it, and I matured, and the sound stayed the same, but the lyrics matured and the chords matured.
It developed, yeah.
So I think, we do stick to some of the music that we listen to now, some of the music that we listened to from back then.
Like growing up.
Yeah. And then we, like Keisha has said, we put our own twist to it. I also think that sometimes it is good to appeal to the audience. It is good to do stuff that is mainstream, but we always like to put our own twist in it.
You just released a new single last month called Fantasy. What is the writing process like for you all?
A lot of the music is composed by Fiorella, and she'll have the chords and everything ready, and she's like, I have this idea, and da 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 da, y'all sing this other thing, and she has it all here in her head. And sometimes it's the other way around, where we write something and then we put it on a beat.
How do your parents feel about, you said you started at a very young age. So
yes,
did they encourage you to write? Like, how did that process begin where you guys started as such a, 21, 19, and 17? Like, that's like dedication. You're giving up a lot of your time. You're not doing the normal things that kids your age are doing, and adults, Keisha, 21. you guys are doing, like, you guys are taking a lot of time and putting it into your future, right? So for me, my question is, your parents, how did they feel? How encouraging are they? What's happening there?
I think, as the oldest sister, I've seen my parents process since I was born, and the way they raised us, with, values and everything, and dreams. I mean, my mom, she, through her parents, she was actually in a band when she was younger, like my age, or actually younger. She was like 16, I think. Yeah. And she used to play the keys just like Fiorella. And, those dreams kind of come to an end when you start having kids. And then she had us. And I think that she, no sé cómo se dice, como inculcar. I don't know that word in English. But she kind of passed that on. Yeah. She passed that on to us. Like, if you guys want to, make art, if you guys want to sing, y'all can do anything y'all want. And the same with my dad. Through his family, we also have a lot of musicians. So it was kind of like, we kind of were bound to make music because both sides of the family are musicians, and they were always very supportive. They were like, if you want to dance ballet, you dance ballet. If you want to be an engineer, you be an engineer.
They did tell us, they were like, if you want to do this, you could do it, but take it seriously. Like, we will support it, but we're putting you in classes. We're putting you in choir. We were in a gospel choir. Yeah. Like, take it serious.
Please tell us all about this album you're working on.
Our EP, we're working on it. We have a couple of songs. They're really amazing. I think that Fiona also talked about how each of us put our own experience into our music and our lyrics. And I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people. We also released a couple of months ago our single Patience. And that's also about experiences, We're kind of aiming to that audience where, sometimes you don't know what to do. You're looking for something and then you can stumble across our music.
Because we are like young, I feel like we're trying to make it very relatable to other people, but still making it true to ourselves. So I think that's something that all of you guys are going to be able to see when you listen to our EP.
Where can people find you and listen to your music?
Our music is on all streaming platforms, whichever one you prefer. And you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, at Musas _official_.
Well, thank you all so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
That was so amazing. Oh my God, it's so good to know that the industry is growing and gaining some really incredible young talent. I hope that we can get them back on the show and see where they're at, because they definitely can count with my support. I am here for them 100%. I feel we could continue to bring in amazing talent and showcase here, obviously on the show, which, by the way, if you are an artist or if you have a cousin, a sister, somebody who's talented, feel free to hit me up on my Instagram at Amara La Negra, ALN, or exactly Amara, or go to the YouTube channel. It's fine, doesn't matter. And just be like, listen, I would love to be on the show. I want to showcase my music, my art. I want to give people opportunities. I've been blessed to be here and I want to bless somebody else. So I would definitely want to showcase here on the show more of the Latina women, Latino men out there that are really doing something in the industry, that are really making it happen in the scene. So here's what you can take home. Just be true to yourself. Don't let society make you feel as if you're not good enough, that you have to change who you are. Don't try to fit into society's standards of beauty either. Be you. Being you really can make a difference. Use your voice, use your platform. Never feel that your voice is not strong enough to make a difference, because it is. Don't give up on your dreams. If you want to do something and you have a vision, that's because God gave you that vision for you. So it's possible. You can make it happen. Ahora, get your butt up and take your ass to work, because it's the only way you can make it happen. Pero pa'lante, never give up and never feel like you're too old. Never feel like it's too late. It's never too late while you're still alive. You can still make it happen. Don't overthink it. Just get up and do it. Get up and make it happen. With that being said, once again, thank you. Thank you so much for always checking out Exactly Amara, for subscribing, for giving me those 5 stars, for being my supporters, for being my friends, my family. I'm so grateful for all of you. I am more than thankful to Alex for joining me. Thank you guys so much for listening to Exactly Amara. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to find us at all our social media platforms at Exactly Amara, and to our YouTube channel, where you will be able to watch us every week by searching Exactly Amara. This has been a production of iHeart's My Cultura podcast network. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.